Wayne CrossFit Kempton. I just wanted to say well done on a fantastic week of training, guys. We can actually really see a difference from obviously now and when we first started. You know, we're getting fitter, we're looking better. So just keep it up. The key is consistency. So just keep it up. I'm going to add a short clip in here as well of myself and Coach Andre having a chat just with regards to a few tips we can use on recovery. Because I think, you know, we're still kind of getting used to, or our bodies are still getting used to this intensity of training after the long break. So hopefully it's useful to you. Take a look. Hey, what's up, guys? It's been just shy of a month that we've been back. We've been training hard. A lot of us have been training consistently as well. So obviously it's quite normal that we're a little bit stiff and we're a little bit sore. Comes with the territory. Everyone's got their own methods and ways of kind of, you know, alleviating that stiffness and that soreness. But Coach Andre is just going to give us one or two tips on just something we can do in order to help. It's not to say that we're going to feel fantastic. We're used to kind of feeling a little bit, you know, stiff and sore all the time. It comes with the territory, but these kind of tips is something that can potentially help us.
All right, well, guys, from my side, thanks, Matt. My usual recovery routine is basically all I want to do is after the WOD, really spend a little bit of extra time stretching, do a little bit of dynamic stretching, a little bit of static stretches. Even after when I get home, usually I just spend a couple minutes just mobilizing a little bit. That seems to help get rid of that lactic acid a little bit more, helps a bit more with the recovery section. As well, if I use supplementation, just stick to very basics such as L-glutamine, and yeah, that seems to work quite well. Otherwise, lots of stretching usually helps out. Also warming up properly before you even get to the classes, spend a little time, even before you get to the box if you need to during these particular times, since we're getting used to all this excess work that we're doing again that we're no longer used to. Yeah, that's pretty much from my side. And just making sure you're staying warm, guys. That's one of the big features. I think that helps out quite a bit.
I think as well, like, if you're feeling super stiff at home, sometimes we have that real stiffness. We get out of bed and it doesn't feel great. Like you said, keeping warm, especially in this cold weather, taking a nice warm shower or warm bath is something that can just temporarily alleviate the stiffness and then allow us to stretch. It's harder to stretch when you're cold as well. And then also one thing you mentioned on the supplementation as well, guys. Remember, like, our body is our machine that we need to use, and we want to perform here, but we need to make sure we're fueling ourselves enough to be able to perform. So if we sort of training, but we want to lose weight, so we're starving ourselves, not eating enough calories, not eating enough protein, we can't expect to be recovering in the same way. So same with along the lines of supplementation, you have to make sure you're eating enough protein and making sure you're eating enough in general of good food. If you do need nutrition tips and stuff, we've got a really good nutritionist that we work with, or dietitian, sorry, not nutritionist, Chanel. She's fantastic. Just give me a shout, we'll share her details with you, and she'll be able to guide you along the nutrition path. But yeah, that's all we have for today. Well done on another good week, guys. We're looking forward to seeing you next week. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, it's something also I wanted to just show you guys. It's quite inspiring. We know that during lockdown, I think 90% of people potentially put on some weight. You know, we ended up being a little bit more sedentary, or a lot more sedentary than what we were used to. We ended up obviously exercising far less than we used to, and then eating far more than we used to. So a lot of people put on weight, but I've got 3 members. There's potentially more, but I've got 3 members that have sent me some transformation pics. So I just wanted to share and show you guys. Hopefully it'll just inspire some other members as well. You know, it is possible to kind of make a big change just through diet and exercise. So a really big well done. Obviously first to Dwayne. His transformation has been going on for a long time though. It's actually ridiculous how much weight he's lost if you look at these before and after pics. Really well done to Dwayne. He is obviously, you know, trains very hard and he's very consistent, and he also makes sure that he eats right most of the time, while at the same time still enjoying the odd ends of indulging here and there. Also Natius, you guys have probably seen him at the box recently, especially after lockdown. He's also looking fantastic. He's performing well, he's looking really good. So well done to you, Natius. You're very inspiring to the members around you, and just keep up the good work. And then obviously last but not least, we have Michaela. Also, she said she was a little bit shy to post the pics, but nonetheless she gave me permission to post them. Again, you know, I'm sure it's going to inspire a lot of us, you know, just to make those right decisions when it comes to eating. And that's the key thing, guys. It doesn't have to be drastic major changes, so long as we just sort of implement small changes that can be long lasting. and then stay consistent with our exercise. The exercise, although it's a big myth, you can't out-train a bad diet. That's not a myth, it's true. You can't out-train a bad diet. So people think, okay, I can eat what I want and then come and train and I'm going to lose weight. The thing about it is we need to make sure that we're eating right, but training sort of gives us that mental attitude of wanting to be better. So often when you start your day off with a good workout, you don't necessarily feel like eating badly. Or if you end your day with a workout, you don't feel like eating badly. And when you've been exercising consistently for a few weeks, you're generally in a healthier type mindset. And it makes it a lot easier to bring all the healthy components in together and get some good results. So well done to you guys. There is more, obviously more members. We'll come across and get to everyone as we can, but well done to you guys. I hope it inspires some other members to follow suit. Okay, then lastly guys, this is obviously just quickly a brief weekly unwrapping of what we're going to be getting into this week. So as I mentioned in all the weekly unwrappings, and if you've been coming to class, you'll see we've been doing those very specific fundamental movements. We're doing our press, our squat, we've been doing push-ups, we've been doing a variety of movements within a certain, and deadlifts as well, variety of movements within a certain amount of rep scheme. Started off at a high rep scheme, low weight, and then it's sort of gone to a lower rep scheme and then a higher weight. So now we're going to have a test week. So what we're going to do is we're not doing 1 rep maxes. I still think our body needs some more time to adjust towards lifting extremely heavy weights. But we're going to be doing on Monday a 2 rep max push press, also from the floor, just like we used to, just like we've been doing. But this time we're going to actually build to a max. And then we've got a fun little 14-minute AMRAP after that with some push press, some box overs and kettlebell swings. A nice tough one there. Then on Tuesday we are doing a 2 rep max deadlift. Okay, so some heavy loads are going to be lifted off the floor for that one. And then afterwards, a 2159 with some deadlifts and pull-ups. They're always quite spicy, those 2159s. And then on Wednesday, again, the similar EMOM to what we did last week with our push-ups and our bent over rows with the dumbbell. Now we're going to just add in some sit-ups to the same EMOM for 12 minutes. Then we got a nice little workout, 2 6-minute EMOMs, some air squats on the first minute, a run to the gate, 1 minute rest, and then the next 6 minutes, some goblet squats with a run to the gate. Okay, so just getting the heart pumping there. And then on Thursday, we are going to be working on some snatches. We're working particularly from the high hang position down to the top of the knee, which is our normal hang position. And we're going to just do a bit of a complex there in the form of a 10-minute EMOM. And then the workout is quite a fun one on Thursday. We're doing 3 rounds, 20 dumbbell snatches. We've got some push-ups in there as well, some double unders and some up downs. Okay, so a nice all-rounder there. And then on Friday, guys, we have our 2 rep max front squats. And now I know that Friday afternoons, we don't have as many classes as we generally have during the week. but I want to test something out. It's only going to be for this week. We're going to just see. The Friday classes have been quite busy, the afternoon classes particularly. So what we're thinking about doing is bringing in an additional class on Friday. So just keep your eye on the emails. We'll let you know by Wednesday, or keep your eye on Boxjump on the bookings. We're just trying to figure out the times. We'll most likely bring in a second class on Friday afternoon. So we'll have 2 classes. And then we obviously want to make sure that the numbers are fairly high in both of those classes. There's no point in bringing in 2. The one's got 2 people and the other one's fully booked. Okay, so we just want to make sure on that. And then at a later stage as well, I want those 2 slots open because we're going to be starting a barbell club quite soon, and that's going to be on a Friday afternoon where we're going to just focus on Olympic weightlifting. So that's quite exciting. One last thing, guys, just a reminder, we have our Gritbox mobile training. Also, if you know of anyone, or if you are in particularly wary of coming to the gym very often, even if you particularly, maybe you come to the gym just twice a week and you want to get another session in at home, remember the cost, obviously it's personal training rate, so it does look fairly high at first, but if you had to rope 2 or 3 friends into it, and you know, we can come to your office or to your house and have a session with you there, the price obviously works out, it's quite affordable in that sense. So please just keep us in mind when chatting to your friends or thinking about your own training. We would really love to help you. But I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you feel well rested. I hope you're ready for a good week coming up. Let's get after it, and I'll see you guys in the week. Cheers.